Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to be joined by Randy Bobst-McKay, the Executive Director of Jefferson Live. Randy, welcome.
Hi, thanks.
All right, so tell us, it's only been a couple days you've been on the gig. How's it going?
Well, it's great so far, but in a couple days, how bad could it get?
So tell us a little bit about your background. What brought you here?
Well, my background is in historic theaters and historic theater renovation. My last two projects were historic theaters and renovating them, bringing them back to life. And so the Holly Theater here in Medford, and of course the operation of the Cascade Theater, the Holly's twin down in Reading, is what brought me here.
Yeah, okay. And tell us a little bit about your job description. I assume it's very, very theater related after that.
And everything else.
Yeah.
I think the main point of the job is to get the Holly ready to open, so the renovation side of it, and then moving it into operations and opening. So that's the big focus. Of course, we've got a theater that's operating and has been for the last some years very successfully in Reading. So, of course, continuing the momentum that's there and hoping to bring some of that momentum here when the Holly's ready. Yeah,
absolutely. And you referred to some of your background in reconstruction and construction of theaters before. Right. How will that help you in the construction of the Holly?
Well, every project is different, so it's not a apples to apples comparison, but the experience and the renovation phase of it, the historic preservation side of it, the contacts in that region in that area are what bring me here, and how it'll help the Holly, how that experience helps the Holly.
Okay, and explain to everybody, it's been an interesting time the last year or so. Jefferson Live, JPR Foundation, JPR, SOU. What exactly is the relationship between Jefferson Live and JPR?
Well, Jefferson Public Radio is the broadcast side, and the Jefferson Live is now the entity that is managing the live side, so the theaters and their operation and the restoration. They're both operated under the same board, but they are wholly owned separate entities.
Okay, all right, and so do you work for the board then?
I work for the board.
Okay, interesting. All right, well, I've got a lot more coming for you. We're going to take a quick break. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Randy Bobst-McKay, the Executive Director of Jefferson Live. So, Randy, tell us, what areas are you working? Is it Reading and here in Medford, Ashland?
Right. The two theaters, one is in Reading, California. The other one, of course, is here. And those are the two metro regions that, at least at the moment, Jefferson Live is primarily concerned with the region that supports those two theaters and the operations and programming of those theaters. Okay,
all right. Now, what about, I hate to put you on the spot, what about a timeline for the Holly? Everybody in Medford's really excited to have it open. Where do we stand?
Well, so am I, and that's the exciting part. It looks like, and there are a couple of things on the financing side that are yet to be determined, and so I'll have more on that shortly, but it looks potentially that the theater could be open as early as May of 2015, so we're looking basically 2 years from now.
Okay, and do we need more money to get us to that date, if you will?
Of course. There's always
fundraising to be done. Just to be clear.
There's always fundraising to be done, and if someone would like to get involved, whether it's as a volunteer or whether it is to give a gift or to name a theater seat or a chandelier or the lobby or whatever, they're welcome to contact us through hollytheater.org, the website there. That email will come directly to me, and we can talk about what your interest is.
Very nice. Okay, and then other Medford property, Jefferson Square, just about 2 blocks behind me right here.
Right, exactly.
What is the status with that building?
Well, that project is on hold at the moment. The focus is, of course, on the Holly. That's a project that is shovel-ready, ready to start as soon as we get a few last-minute bits of information and the financing squared away, which we could be starting on that as early as a month. Okay. So that's the priority, but the Jefferson Square buildings and that project certainly is not off the table. It is something that we'll be looking at and that the foundation board will be taking a look at, putting a business plan behind. It may change in scope and scale. It may move forward. There is a potential it may not, but at this moment, it's sort of on the back burner while we get the Holly revved up again, because that project's ready to roll as soon as we can. I mean, it's day 4. I have a little work to do before I can pull that trigger, but we're very, very close.
We appreciate how busy you are on day 4. Thanks for coming by.
Hey,
great to meet you.
Likewise.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.